Just answering a few questions or comments or assertions on the channel. All disease comes from poor nutrition. Solid nutrition, no need for vaccines. The most healthy people who promote this sort of crap, like Alice is posting here, not saying your last name because it could be Annie, Bob, Ted, or Alice. Many people have made the same assertion and have died from diseases like cancer or just bacterial or viral infections, proving that they are wrong. Therefore, you are wrong. That's not any kind of discussion other than that. You can give a vaccine to a person with really lousy nutrition, and they won't get the disease you're vaccinating them against, and maybe a few others that are slightly related. As for disease itself, if you make it to where you're vaccinated, but simply have no contact with humans, you're almost unable to get a disease as long as you keep yourself clean and eat foods, any food, even poor nutrition, that has been made to where it cannot carry any form of virus or bacteria. You don't have to have a good nutrition to survive. Just like you don't get punished by swearing, "So help me God," when you lie. And just like being a bad person almost never really punishes the person. Karma's bullshit. Reality doesn't teach us what we want, so we just ignore it. And Alice here is ignoring facts. And again, your good nutrition solves everything might also include not wearing a mask when good nutrition won't keep you from dropping dead from COVID-19. Next, Alice. Stop posting and shut the hell up about this stuff. You don't know what you're talking about because you're ignoring facts that have been collected for over 100 years, and we're not going to go back to the dark ages of burning incense to not die from something when really we just need to get rid of the mosquitoes at the time. And yes, DDT worked, and yes, it fucked up an entire genre of species, but it did work for a while. The best methods are really good sanitation, really good nutrition, and really good medications to keep you from dying. I'm a person who had a really good diet at one point and still got chronic bacterial infections because I have a genetic defect. So now will it be, well, I should have died so I don't pass my bad genes on? Maybe it's just booty shorts. So anyway, next. Teleportation and wormholes are real. They're hypothetical and we have no evidence of them occurring at all. No, quantum, yada yada, and nano whatever that you look up on a regular basis doesn't contradict that. We know that wormholes and teleportation, as you're calling it, which is not really the right word, should exist, and we know they should exist. For the same reason, we know for a fact that antimatter has to exist because we've actually observed it. But it was hypothetical before that. The little details on whether a wormhole can exist might include it being literally, by definition, mechanically too small to be observed unless you're looking at exactly the right angle. I mean, you'd have to be looking on it straight on to have any evidence of it. And it would only be because the teleportation or wormhole was producing a beam of some sort of energy going through it. Wormholes may be impractically tiny and unusable for the same reason that you can have ultra small scale black holes spontaneously happen, but they can't get any bigger because they can't. They're not able to do it. For also the same reason that matter and energy can spontaneously occur in the vacuum of space, but then immediately have to not exist anymore to sort of round off the equations cleanly, which is the basis for people using the expression zero-point energy. It's matter and or energy spontaneously occurring and then going away. They embrace that, but then they suddenly decide that you can't have a universe that could have a Big Bang. Those know this for whom which it is a reality and just part of our lives. Your convoluted grammar speak to possible kind of sort of kick your ass I will backwards grammatical. That's all, folks. Don't expect anyone to understand who hasn't experienced it. Hypnotherapist guru. You are none of those. But yeah, wormholes should be absolutely, we should see this sort of evidence of it happening spontaneously. Anything that happens in nature, we may or may not be able to duplicate. We found a way to make fusion, it's just not really practical because it's an H-bomb. And we've also managed to make impractical but useful things like a fusion generator. Fusion happens in the sun, go look outside at it, but not too long, and don't do a Donald Trump and stare at it. Next, you do not have any special snowflake abilities to detect these things. Take a damn course in the subject to where you know a little bit about it. I don't have to take a course, neither do you. We can just look up stuff. Or you can insist on believing things that contradict experts who work hard to learn this shit, because I have a feeling you do not have any intuition on the subject. You've demonstrated a lack of it. And your need to make it, I'm special and people special like me know this, into something convoluted so we can't figure out you're trying to be an elitist. That's it. Now, as everybody knows, I can no longer archive your comments. That means you can change what you've said and claim I lied about you now. There's more than 2 archivers, you know. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. All disease does not come from poor nutrition or from the terrain theory, which is probably where you're leaning towards, Miss Alice. You know, Jackson, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. And as for the hypnotherapist, you're the hypnotoad of the group, and you're wrong. Just because of the way you said it. But no, none of you are special snowflakes with extra knowledge. It takes a village to raise an idiot, and it takes an entire civilization for us to be able to work out that we're not fooling ourselves. You can't exclude the majority of knowledge and the majority of opinion by just saying, I'm right and I don't care, except for opinions. And yes, chocolate's a food group because I said so. And some of you agree with me, therefore we're dominant. But that doesn't change that chocolate isn't a food group. Yes, it is. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. Bye.